Midi de temps. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to rise for the Egyptian national anthem right now. And now the Ivory Coast anthem. And that will signal the end of the national anthem there and the beginning of the second semi-final of the tournament, African Mini Football Nations Cup, here at Ilaji International Mini Football Stadium here in Ibadan, Nigeria, where we are hosting the African Mini Football Nations Cup. And the game that will be going live right now is no game but Egypt against Cote d'Ivoire. And on that note, I will be telling you the team list of the Egyptians as well as the Ivorians, where we will be having Al-Zayed as the goalkeeper of the Egyptians, and we'll also be having Mahmoud Gamal Farouk, who will be wearing jersey number 3 for the Egyptians. As well, the man that will be wearing jersey number 4 for the Egyptians is no one else but Hamed Al-Zayed Ali Serol, and the number 5 man that will be done just number 5 man is Hamed Gabir Ibrahim Riyad Ibrahim. As well, the man that will be done in just number 6 is Ibrahim Kamal Ibrahim Al-Zayed, where we'll be having Mohamed Yakut Abdul Yassin as well as Mohamed Ramadan Mahmoud, who will be wearing just number 7 for the Egyptians. Let me be telling you about the Ivorian national team. The man that will be in goal for them is no one else but Kura Ibrahim Sisse, who has been so spectacular in this tournament as well. That Michael Eken will be wearing just number 2 for the Cote d'Ivoire, as well as Bizambu Kobo Jacob Tra, the man with the magnificent leg, the man with the magical feet, is no one else that will be wearing that number 3 but Jacob Tra. The man that will be wearing just number 4 is Issouf Traore, and the man that will be wearing just number 5 is Tommy and Joseph and Jonathan. Whereas the man that will be done in just number 6 for the Cote d'Ivoire is Elia Gaal Dago, and Moussa Dembele, the talismanic captain, the magnificent captain, is Moussa Dembele, the Ivory Coast keeper, who will be wearing just number 7. And I present to you the both teams that will be competing for the final spot tonight, who will be representing the country in the final game of the African Mini Football Nations Cup here, which is the second edition of the Africa Mini Football Nations Cup. And the man that will be tutoring them is Coach Jalika Gio, who will be on the sideline for the Cote d'Ivoire, as well as Ahmed Samir, who will be on the sideline for the Egyptian national team. The next 25 minutes will let us know who will be crowned the winner in the first half, as well as the second 25 minutes will let us know who will emerge the champion of the second semi-final here tonight. Don't forget that we have the Ghanaians being sent packing via penalties against Egyptians after playing 2-2 draw in the full time. And in the next 5, 4, and in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we have the game. We have Gamal. The Egyptians are starting on a high note, they are starting with a high spirit today. We have Gamal, the talismanic man, who has been so spectacular in this tournament. He has been doing so well. And we have Egyptian, good Ivorians, Moussa Dembele now being brought down, and the referee says play on. El Zayed, the goalkeeper for the Egyptian national team now with the ball. In the road to the semi-final of both teams, I will be letting you know that Ivory Coast, they were defeated by Ghanaians in the first game by 3-1 as well. They defeated Burkina Faso by 1-0. And in other games that they played, in the third game, we have them defeating Somalia by 5-1 before this Egyptian team defeated them by 3-2. Will the history repeat itself, or they will come back and pay a payback to the Egyptian national team today? Because it has to be a winner must emerge tonight. A winner must emerge, and that winner must go to the final and play against the awaiting winner, which is no one else but the Libyan team that just defeated the Ghanaian team by penalties. And on that note, the Ivorians, they have scored 7 goals while conceding 5 goals. After one of the best, wow, what a nice save from Sisse, Kura Ibrahim Sisse. He has been so spectacular for the Ivorian in the goalpost. We have been seeing so many spectacular goalkeepers, so many wonderful goalkeepers in this tournament, and this tournament has produced a lot of talent, a lot of prospects in this tournament. We've seen a lot of talent where we have the likes of Bonasabo. We have him going right now, beat his defender, but well intercepted. We have the first turn of the game going in favor of the Egyptians. Gamal. We have Gamal still going. The referee says it's a throwing in favor of the Ivorians. Lionel Boyu Kaje. Ali Uzain. Back to Iapta to Ramadan. Back to El Sayed, the standing goalkeeper for Mohammed. Back to Gamal, the man with just number 3 for the Egyptian. El Sayed again. He scored a rocket science shot yesterday, making him the second goalkeeper to be doing that in this tournament. And he tried it again! Just right. He couldn't put that ball at the back of the net, but he tried it yesterday and it went well yesterday. And he will try so much today. Maybe that spectacular shot will just go in and we'll be seeing that brilliance from him. Their programs, they have not stood their ground in this game. It is the Egyptians that are trying everything and they are making it cloudy in front of the Ivorian net. Will they be able to win a lot of goals today? Just time will tell. We still have 20 minutes more to go and 5 minutes have been played. Ramadan. We have Musa Ndembele 2 against 1. Will he shoot the ball? Try to pass the ball, but well intercepted. And back to Iapta. Iapta to Gamal. He couldn't just connect with the ball. We have Musa Dembele on a quick counter-attack for the Ivorians. El Sayed just come out. He's a very versatile goalkeeper. We've seen that a lot today. And after our pass just couldn't go to the man he's aiming to pass to, which is Osam Hassan Mahmoud. We have Kaje. The Egyptians have scored so many goals in this competition. But starting with beating the Ghanaians by 3 goals to 1. We have Iapta with the ball right now. Back to Gamal. Ozam. Just. The Egyptians are showing everything. They're trying to get things done immediately after the start of the game. They don't want to waste a lot of chances. They don't want to left anything undone. They don't want to left any stone unturned. They're trying everything to make it, to perplex the Ivorians. And the referee just said it is a throwing for the Egyptians now. Ali Uzain to Osam Hassan. And we have another throwing, but this time around it's for the Ivorians. And the man that will be doing that is the captain of the Ivorians. He left it for Kaje. We have Kume with the ball now. Back to Musa Dembele. We have the first free kick of the game. And Bizambo has been instructed by the referee to just stay put, stay a few inches from the ball. Kaje now. Back to Bizambo. And back to Kome. Kome with a long goal shot. But just deflected for the first corner kick of the game tonight in favor of the Ivorians. The Ivorians will be taking their time to make sure enough chances they got, they make use of it and utilize it so well. But they couldn't connect with that one. We have one man down, and it is no one else. It is Kaje on the ball. Kaje on the on the ground right now. Lionel Boyu Kaje is the man that is on ground. Is writhing in a lot of pains. He's been attended to by the medical team. The man is back on his feet, and he will be able to continue this one. The Egyptians will want to emulate the North African counterpart. We have Azan back to Gamal, and just couldn't connect with it. Maybe it could have been the first goal of the game tonight. And it will be a goal kick in favor of the Ivorians. 9 minutes of the time being played, 60 minutes left on the clock for us to see. Maybe there will be goal or goals in the first 25 minutes of the second semi-final here in Ilaji International Mini Football Stadium here in Ibadan. The referee says it's a foul, and it will be in favor of the Egyptians right now. We have Azan on the ball now. Gamal well displaced. What a lovely swapping pass. And it is for Somi and Joseph just. The Ivorians are protesting that it's supposed to be there throwing now. But the referee says, I am the Alpha and Omega of this pitch. I am the God on this pitch. You have to say you have to do as I say. And it is a warning for the Ivorian, especially the skipper, talking about Musa Dembele. It's Zayed with the ball right now. They want to set the ball from the back. He's trying to go. The guy is a brilliant guy. We've seen that yesterday with a long range effort, which just went to the back of the net. That makes it 2 goals advantage against the Zambians. We saw it. And a lovely pass. This tournament is full of so many things, just that we've not seen any headed goals. Kaje to Somi and Joseph. Somi and Joseph back to Kaje for the Ivorians. And a long goal shot, well saved by El Sayed. Ali Ghazal, Abdullah Hamid, El Sayed. The man that has been saving the Egyptians. Both him and Adam Mohammed Abdul Rahman, they've only considered 2 goals in this tournament. And they've been playing so fantastically well. What a long goal shot, and he did it again! It is the first goal for the Egyptians tonight. And who else is doing it again? And who else is doing that again is no one else but Ali Ghazal Abdullah Hamid Al-Zayed, the goalkeeper of the Egyptians, doing that again. He did that yesterday and is representing that today, courtesy of a deflected shot, and the goal will be cutting in favor of him just. We will be seeing one more, but the man just being called upon, and he did that so fantastically with a lovely save today. The man is so fantastic when it comes to saving, and he's doing the extra job when it comes to scoring, and he did that so fantastically well. This guy is scoring his second goal in the second day when he scored the first one. Talking about Ali El Sijid. Egypt 1, Ivory Coast 0. 11 minutes left on the clock for the Ivory Coast to salvage any points, any goals in the first 25 minutes of the second semi-final game of the day. We have a corner kick in favor of the Ivorians right now. The man behind the ball is Musa Dembele, back to Bizambo. Bizambo back to Somian Joseph, back to Kaje, and Kaje just a deflected shot for the Ivorian throwing. They will try everything to just get back into the game if they don't want things to end the way it is going. We have Musa Dembele trying to pass his opponent, and he did that so fantastically well, but just was saved by Osam Hassan Mahmoud. Is that no penalty? The referee says play on. We have Yakut coming in right now. And the man with just number 9 for Egypt is Adel Magdi Kamal Mohammed. Back to Ihab. Ihab with the ball. Back to El Sayed, the goal scorer of today, right now. And well intercepted by Kaje for the Ivorians. Will this not be the goal? And it is not. And a quick counter attack for the Egyptians. 3 against 2, now 3 against 3. Yakut with the ball now is going, well intercepted by Somian Joseph. Another quick counter attack for the Ivorians right now. Musa Dembele, Somian Joseph just couldn't connect with it very well. He have to have with the ball right now. Gamal making a lovely run, just quick enough. He have to have with the ball right now. Osama Zan again, just well intercepted by Bizambo, and that is an Egyptian throw-in. Talking about the goalkeeping department right now, don't forget that we have Echeje, Michael Echeje scoring for Nigeria national team yesterday, and just that yesterday, Sayid did that again to make it 2 goalkeeper that scored 2 goals yesterday, and today Sayid scored another one, making it 3 goals for 2 goalkeepers, and that is a yellow card for Gamal, the man that has been so spectacular for the Egyptian national team. The man is being yellow card, is having a yellow card tonight. Bizambo again, trying to make a lovely run, but just couldn't connect it. And Elzegi to Edal Magdi back. We have Musa Dembele now, the skipper for the Ivorians. Bizambo with a lovely shot, but just was saved by the leg of Elzegi again. That is another corner kick in favor of the Ivorians. The Ivorians were looking to get back into the game as well. They were looking to make things just stay respected with a goal disadvantage. What a lovely shot! Just a few inches to be the goalkeeper, but just couldn't beat him because it just went. We have Azayid now to Yakut. Yakut back to Sayid. Yakut is a rock when it comes to defending. He has been defending so well, and have a lovely pass to Gamal. Bizambo couldn't connect with it, and we have 3 Egyptians. Wow. Kaje now, quick counter attack. Will the man be done? And it is. He is done, and it is a free kick in favor of the Ivorians. We've seen so many spectacular free kicks scored in this tournament. We saw A swerving free kick for the Zambians against the Ghanaians. We saw the Senegalese scoring a free kick as well. Will the Ivorians be doing that in a spectacular version today? Kome, Kaje, Musa Dembele. Musa Dembele beat him so perfectly well. And wow, the Ivorians are trying everything. They are trying everything to get back into this game. And I think they should be able to do that if they defended so well and attack and try to be more clinical in front of goals. Al-Sayyid. They've let Al-Sayyid to play too much. They've let him so many spaces. And the man explored those spaces and he utilized that. Whenever these men get the ball, the Ivorians couldn't just learn from their mistakes. They always let him explore the space he had. What a lovely pass from Yakut. Beat to Ivorians spectacularly well. And 5 minutes to the end of the first 25 minutes here at Ilaji International Mini Football Stadium here in Nigeria. And it is the African Mini Football Nations Cup, the second edition. It is the semi-final, the game between Egypt and Cote d'Ivoire. The Egyptians are leading by 1-0, courtesy of Ali Ghazal Abdelhamid Al-Zayid Bizambo. Kome, and well saved for another corner kick in favor of the Ivorians. Would they be able to use this opportunity to equalize, or they will still gamble with it? And they did that. Gamal, a lovely pass, 2 against 1. Will this not be the second goal? No, it won't. Whenever the Egyptians break the Ivorians, it almost looked like they will score a goal. Because the Egyptians know perfectly well how to explore the spaces in between, the pace, the space, and everything. They did that so perfectly well. Ibrahim Cisse now. Back to Kaje. Kaje with the ball now. The man that has been so solid rock in the defense for the Ivorians. We have Bizambo, the man with just number 3. Back to Sonia Joseph, a lovely swapping pass. Just couldn't connect with it so perfectly well. And it is an easy save for Al-Sayyid. Al-Sayyid still with the ball. We have Musa Dembele trying to mark his man, and Yakut now. And that will be a yellow card for Yakut. Ahmed Gabe Ibrahim Riyad Ibrahim Yakut is being yellow carded. And the man that is coming now is man with just number 2, talking about Dan O. Michael Essien. Eken. A quick counter attack for the Egyptians. Gamal. Lovely defending by Iapta'a. Ibrahim Cisse. What a duel, and so perfectly win by the Ivorian. Sonia Joseph to Kaje. Kaje to Musa Dembele. Musa Dembele looking to explore the spaces in between. The man is a maestro when it comes to midfield. Just lost that. And lost that to Ahmed Al-Sayyid, beating 2 opponents so perfectly well and so easily. Kaje now come to the rescue. Sonia Joseph, the left-footed defender, playing so perfectly well. And what a loss of concentration that led to the goal. Gamal. What a lovely interception. The Suman Joseph. Suman Joseph with the ball now. Ibrahim Sisse with the ball now. The goalkeeper of the Ivorian. I think he should be able to do what Ali Al-Sayyid has done for the Egyptians, but no, he couldn't. Will this not be a goal? And we have Ramadan with the ball now. Just well overpowered by Kaje Bizambo. Another throw in favor of the Egyptians, and the man that will be doing that is after her. We've seen 2 yellow cards in this game, one for the Ivorians and one for the Egyptians. Just few seconds left to the end of the first 25 minutes of the game tonight. As things stand right now, it's still the Egyptians led by 1-0 courtesy of Ali Al-Zayed goal. The goalkeeper of the Egyptians, Suman Joseph. And well clear out by Gamal. Mahmoud Gamal Farouk Mohammed. One minute additional time in the first 25 minutes of the first half here in Ibadan, where the game is live. Mini football semi-final between Cote d'Ivoire and Egypt. The Ivorians are still trailing the Egyptians by 1-0, and Suman Joseph will want to do some kind of tricks now. And you have to be more clinical. You have to be more decisive when you're playing in this type of game, because time waits for no one, especially when it comes to the game of football. You will lose your chances when you're losing so many chances that is coming, that is presenting themselves to you. That is what the Ivorians have been doing tonight. They've not been so clinical with their efforts. They've been so lackadaisical, and they've not been so decisive with their effort. There is no shot on target for the Ivorians. And the man with the ball now for the Egyptians is Ahmed Al-Sayyid. Back to another Al-Sayyid. A lovely long range throwing, and it is from one goalkeeper to another goalkeeper, and that ends the first 25 minutes of the game between Egypt and the Ivorians. Egypt 1, Ivory Coast 0. We will see you back for the next 25 minutes in the second half.
the Sport International Football Stadium. You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm a trooper champion, sure you know. I'm ready to show myself, ready for goal. I'm a trooper champion, sure you know. I'm ready to show myself, ready for goal. 'Cause I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole. I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole. I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole. I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole.
My four. Winner ni ejo. My four. Champion ni ejo. My four. Winner ni ejo. My four.
For the land is green with beautiful people, different tribes playing as one, together.
My four. Welcome to Nigeria. My four. Welcome to Oyo State. My four. Ibadan lo ajo. My four. Ilaji Sports Resort
I'm a true
Center.
champion, sure you know. I'm ready to show myself, ready for goal. I'm a true champion, sure you know. I'm ready to show myself, ready for goal. 'Cause I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole. I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole. I'm a winner. Ole, 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 ole. We are all winners. Ole, 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 ole. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Tunisia. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Morocco. Ẹ káàbọ̀. You are welcome. Nigeria. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Egypt. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Libya. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Algeria. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Somalia. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Djibouti. Ẹ káàbọ̀. You are welcome. Ghana. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Benin Republic.
But to start the second 25 minutes, and it will start now in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the next 25 minutes of football that will be between Egypt and the Ivory Coast. The Ivory Coast are trailing the Egyptians by 1-0, while the Egyptians are winning right now. It is the second semi-final between Egypt and Ivory Coast. We've seen Ghanaians being packed out. Will this not be the goal? And the Ivorians are saying they won't have that, while the referee says it is a foul on Ali Ghazal El Sayed. El Sayed now will play the free kick that just went in favor of him right now, and it is a long range effort. And we have Kaje, long, so fast, play it so fast. Sunan Joseph back to Kaje, back to Sunan Joseph, calling his counterparts coming up the ball, talking about Kome back to Sunan Joseph, back to Musa Dembele now, 3 against 1. And the man beat them, and it will be the first, and it is a free kick in favor of the Egyptians. He up to her now. That is the second goal for the Egyptian national team right now, and we have the Egyptians leading by 2-0. We have Mr. Dembele trying to explain to the referee that there was a foul that led to the goal for the Egyptians, but the referee says the goal will still stand because it is a foul against the Ivorians. We have the officials complaining as well to the fourth official of the game, and they are complaining that that shouldn't have stand, but the referee says it will. And we have the third yellow card of the game, 2 now for the Ivorians, and the man that is being cautioned is no one else but Bikumejin Makgure, the man with just number 9 for the Ivorians. As still stand right now, it is still Egypt 2, Ivory Coast 0. Simon Joseph is calling upon his teammates to play. There are still time to play. There's still something to play for, and we can still come back. We've seen a lot of great comebacks in this tournament. We saw the Burkina Faso doing that against Zambia. We saw Zambia almost doing that against the Senegalese. And the Egyptians as well as the Libyans are the most prolific when it comes to goal scoring in this tournament. And the most wasteful of them is one, but Ivory Coast. There are 2 wasteful in front of goals. And we have Kome right now with the ball, still trying to beat his opponent. Boyu Kaje, back to Kome. Back to Musa Dembele. Musa Dembele trying to make an effort of pass, but well blocked by Yakut. Ball deflected into the hands of El Sayed. And the man is trying to calm things down for the Egyptians because they are still the victorious team as things stand right now. That will be a throw-in favor of the Ivorians. Back to Simon Joseph for Ibrahim Cisse to come in, and that will be another throw-in for the Ivorians. 5 minutes of the second half of the game have been played. 20 minutes left for Ivorians to salvage anything. No, there are 2 wasteful, as I said, and that could have been a goal in favor of the Ivorians, but they fluffed their chances so well. Simon Joseph now. He helped her to Gamal. Yakut, and well saved by the goalkeeper Ibrahim Cisse. Saved that with his legs. That will be the first corner kick of the second half of the game, and that will be in favor of the Egyptians. The man that will be playing that is Yakut, and Yakut Ramadan, the captain of the Egyptians. Tried to beat his opponent. He did that so well with a lovely pass. And will this not be a non-goal? No. And it will be a goal kick in favor of the Ivorians. They will have to play that so quick because the time is ticking so fast. Come in now. We have Mr. Dembele now trying to beat his opponent. He did that. He hasn't been able to do that so perfectly, but still has the ball, and it will be a throw-in in favor of the Ivorians. Musa Dembele is complaining to the referee that it's supposed to be a free kick in favor of him because it is a foul, and the referee says it's a throw-in. Kome done, but the referee says play on. It is not a penalty. Osayed with the ball now. Osayed to Gamal. Gamal to Ramadan. Ramadan to Yapta, but just couldn't connect with it. And it is a counter-attack. Bikume couldn't beat Gamal. Gamal is well going now. And lost that. And it is in favor. That's an advantage. Yapta now. To Ahmed Al-Sayed. Ahmed Al-Sayed. That is another free kick. And we have a man down. Gamal, that is the man down for the Egyptians. We have another yellow card for Sumian Joseph and not Jonathan, the man with just number 5 for the Ivorians. That will be the third yellow card for the Ivorians now, and Bizambo is coming in again, as well as Azan Jr. Gamal still on the ground. He needs medical attention and is being attended to. Libya are waiting for the winner of this encounter because they did their own job via penalties. 2-2 in the normal duration time against the Ghanaians. They are the first team to qualify for the final, while Egyptians are selling through. If the Ivorians will not be the stumbling block, if they are not going to be the iceberg that will not let the ship go through. Ramadan with the ball now. He played it to well intercepted. Bizambo. That is another free kick. I've seen so many tussle in this game. Egyptians battling Ivorians, Ivorians battling Egyptians. So many tussles, so many tackles, and so many interceptions. When it comes to a game of this magnitude, you have to be concentrating on everything, every touch. Everything matters because, and oh no! That could have been 2-1 now. But Ivorians lost it again. That is a perfect shot. Just couldn't go as a shot on target. I'll see it now to Yakut. Yakut miss it, misplays the shot. And with this number to go, wow, they flubbed their chances again. They couldn't just know how to put the ball in the back of the net. And that would be another throw-in for the Ivorians. The Ivorians are doing everything so fast because they want to get back into the game. They see themselves coming back, and I see them coming back because we need a lot of goals in this tournament. We need a lot of goals for the Ivorians if they have to have anything in this game, and the Egyptians are doing everything to keep things at bay, and maybe, just maybe, they will try to seal it with another goal or another goals. Boyukaja with the ball now to Azan Jr. Azan Jr. still have the ball. Try to beat his opponent. Did that so perfectly well. And with this nobody go. And that is not another goal. As still stand, the Ivorians are wasting a lot of chances. We saw that reckless foul. That is so reckless. And the man will be substituted, I think. The official is going to him. Maybe he will be back on his feet. But as I'm saying it, it seems he won't be able to continue because that was a reckless foul from the part of the Ivorian. The man says he did not do that intentional. That was an accident that he did not meant for. .30 minutes left for the Egyptians to be crowned the winner if things stays like this, and 30 minutes left for the Ivorians to salvage anything in this game if we are to see extra time or maybe penalties. As still stands, Still the Egyptians leading the Ivorians by 2-0, courtesy of Sajid with the first goal in the first half, and another goal for Ramadan Mohammed, who scored the second goal. The man is still done. The Egyptians are having another man coming in for him, and the man that is coming in is Osama Zan. You have Simon Joseph back to Boyukaje. Boyukaje just couldn't connect with who he intended to pass that ball to. That will be a throw-in for the Egyptians, and the man that will be doing that is Ramadan. Ali Hussein been warming up to come up and come and do his own part in this game for the Egyptians. Junior. Hassan Junior. The referee says, you have to follow my instruction. Do as I say. Boyukaje, the programs are being steadfast with the movements. I'm making a lot of eye movements, but just couldn't do that in the third half and make it count. As still stand, it's still Egypt 2, Ivory Coast 0. With this not be the goal, that is another wasted effort from the Ivorians. If we are talking about how to waste goals, give it to these Ivorians. They know how to waste a lot of goals. A lot of chances have been coming to their ways, but they just couldn't put it in the back of the net. When we are talking about tapping goals, give it to who honor is due. We have a lot of great players doing that so perfectly well. We've seen tappings from Lewandowski, and that is another foul in favor of the Egyptians. The Egyptians are saying that shouldn't be. The game of football is supposed to be a game of fair play, and that is a red card for Nasser Jr. It just came in not so, and he just couldn't stay on the pitch for so long because it just came in a couple of minutes ago, and he's been sent out again. And the Ivorians will be playing with a man less for the next 5 minutes. Hassan Jr. has been sent out by the referee. The central referee says the game is supposed to be a game of fair play, supposed to be a game of love, a game of understanding, but the Ivorians, they're putting it on their head. They couldn't combat goals, but they know how to foul. They know how to make fouls. So many goals scored by the Egyptians. They scored 3 goals against the Ghanaians. They scored 4 goals against the Burkina Faso. They scored 6 goals against Somalia. They scored 3 goals against Ivory Coast. They scored 2 goals against Zambia. As things stand right now, they are scoring 2 goals against the Ivorians. The Ivorians only scored 7 goals in all of the 4 games they played, and now they've not scored any in this game, and they have been the team that has wasted a lot of chances. They have Simon just over the ball now to Ibrahim Cisse. Gamal controlling that so perfectly well with his chest. And we have Ali Hussein with the ball. Ali Hussein back to Ramadan. Ali Hussein again. Back to Gamal. The Egyptians are pressing so high. They want another goal. I think it is so cloudy in front of the goal of the Ivorians. Maybe it will soon win another goal for the Egyptian. Corner kick. But that is not a goal. Just went ahead for another corner kick, for another goal kick for the Ivorians. We have Hassan Jr. again. And the man that is being sent out is Big Kume Jim Mack. And the man that is on the pitch right now is Hassan Jr. Just 6 minutes left if their programs have to salvage anything in this game. Don't forget that they are on walkover before they could qualify. Wow, what a lovely shot, what a lovely effort, but just couldn't. Ali Hussein now still has the ball. Ali Hussein. Ramadan! Hassan Jr. beat his opponent so well. Still, what a lovely tackle from Gamal. 2 against 1. And with this double goal, that is the 3rd goal for the Egyptian. Courtesy of Muhammad Ramadan Muhammad, the man that is the talisman of the Egyptian. It is a goal. Another goal. And another goal for the Egyptians. 3 solid goals in favor of the Egyptians. And the man that is scoring the 3rd goal is Muhammad Ramadan Mahmoud, the captain of the Egyptian. Egypt 3, Cote d'Ivoire 0. 5 minutes left on the clock. That is a so perfectly well effort. Suman Joseph. Bisambu. Bisambu still with the ball now. To Boyukaje. Boyukaje to Bizambo. What a lovely flick, but no man to connect with it. If we are talking about skills, give it to the Ivorians. They know how to do so many skills, but just couldn't be productive with it. Suman Joseph now has had a fantastic game tonight, but his teammates let him down because they are not clinical. That is a goal! A rocket science shot at the Ivorians. They are trying to salvage something tonight. It is the Ivorians with a goal now, and the man that has scored that so perfectly well with a lovely shot, a rocket science shot, is Hassan Jr. Egypt 3, Ivory Coast 1. Somian Joseph, he will be looking for his teammates to salvage something because the task of scoring goals is with them, and the Egyptians will be looking to defend their 2 goals advantage right now. Just 3 minutes left for the Ivorians. We have to do anything, and that is just few inches to be inside the net, and it is not in the net because it just went flashed in front of the goal post. Ibrahim Cisse, I expect the Ivorians to be throwing everything at the disposal of the Egyptians because in the game of football, never say never. Anything that is dead may be awoken. It seems the game is not over yet, because it is not over until it is over. We have Azan Junior, the goal scorer for the Ivorian, still with the ball, trying to do some trick right now. He beat his opponent so perfectly well, and he did that so well. We have Leonard Boyu. Elia Gal Dago, Boyu Kaje. I expect so many Ivorians in the box of the Egyptians, but no one is there just to resemble. Sunan Joseph now. Back to Ibrahim Cisse. Ibrahim Cisse to Azan Junior, the goal scorer. Dago. And that is a free kick for the Ivorian. Leonard Boyu Kaje, maybe if we score this free kick, the man behind the ball now with just number 8 and Eliel Galdago. Somian couldn't connect with the ball, and we have another corner kick in favor of the Ivorians now. It's still just 1 minute left on the clock for the Ivorians. Maybe they will come back in this game. We have Brizambo with this number, and that is another foul in favor of the Ivorians. The Egyptians are conceding so many fouls with 3 minutes left on the clock to the end of the game. 3 Ivorians behind the ball, just 3 seconds, and the goal scorer Hassan Junior is behind the ball. Maybe we'll do some trick to let the ball be inside the net if they won't fluff the chance again. Still the man. Would that not be another free kick? No. And that is a quick counter attack for the Egyptians, and he couldn't connect with it. Talking about Adel Magdi. Ibrahim Cisse with the ball now. Leonard Boyu Kaje. Azan Cisse. Kaje. Lovely swinging pass. What a lovely effort, but well saved by the goalkeeper. 2 minutes additional time to the end of this second half, and that will be signaling the end of the second semi-final game of the day and the second semi-final of the tournament. Still Africa Mini Football Nations Cup that is holding air in Ibadan, Nigeria at Ilaji Mini Football International Stadium here in Ibadan. And as things stand right now, it's still the Egyptians leading by 3-1, courtesy of Azayid with the first goal. And that will be a goal kick in favor of the Egyptians. We will be having a North African final, all North African final come tomorrow against the Libya. We will be having the Egyptians. If things stays like this, just few seconds of additional time to see the Egyptians win crown the winner of today. I think they will emerge the winners, and the Iberians will have themselves to blame for winning so many chances, wasting a lot of effort where they're supposed to put the ball at the back of the net. They're doing some kind of trick and skills that wouldn't be productive for them. And we have SAU taking his time. That's his time-wasting tactics from the man. And we have Ali Hussein with the ball now. A lovely through pass. Ozam Azan just flashed the ball in front of the net. Ibrahim Cisse to Dago. Dago is calling upon his teammates to come and have the ball to Azan Junior, the goal scorer for the Iberian. Will he not play it? He played it and well saved But this not be the goal. Kaje, the Ivorians are throwing everything. I think they're supposed to have done this since the beginning of the game. The spirit they're playing with, the motion, the pace they're playing with right now, they should have been doing that. And that is another swapping shot from the goal scorer, but well saved by the goalkeeper of the Egyptians. The man had a spectacular game tonight, talking about Azan Jr. and the man El Zayed. Even at that signal, the final whistle between Egyptians and the Ivorians, and the Egyptians will be going through to the final, and they will be playing against the Libya. Both teams are tagged the favorites, and we will see final that will be on North come tomorrow. It is Libya against Egypt in the final of the Africa Mini Football Nations Cup that is only here in Ibadan, Nigeria, here at Ilaji International Mini Football Stadium. It is Ivory Coast 1, Egypt 3. The Egyptians will have to be celebrating again. They've won every game they played in this tournament. Talking about Ghana, they beat Ghana, they beat Somalia, they beat Ivory Coast twice today, and they're beating everything that comes on their path.
Tower Paris, our fierce.